Hello everyone, welcome back to the course on Basics of MATLAB. So in this video, we'll be learning about the 2D and the 3D plots. So what are 2D plots? A 2D plots are any plot which have two axes, which is we can say X and Y. So usually there is some relation between X and Y. Like in this case, we are taking some values of X. We are line spacing X from 0 to 2 pi. So there are 100 values between 0 to 2 pi using this command line space. Then we are using sin x to assign a function to y. So what we are doing here is that y is equal to sine of value of x. So this x is some kind of a angle which is between 0 to 2 pi, and then we are plotting it, then we are doing other stuff. So now we will be jumping right into the MATLAB and see how we can do this. So now I will be plotting x comma y1. So we can see here that x comma y1 is showing here. So this kind of plot is very not good looking. So we have to make it a little bit aesthetically good. So what we'll be doing, I'll be giving some kind of, here there is no x label, there is no y label, there is no title of the plot, and also the grid lines are also not shown. So what we can do is I can use a function called grid on. So it will be switching on the grids. So these are the grids we can see. Now again what I can do is I can use grid miner. Grid miner. What does grid miner does is it will have some kinds of these small lines between this plot. Now I will be using a x label like this, and I can use for here the x label is our angle in radian. So now I'll be running the program and I can see that angle in radian. This in live script can be done using this plot also, but I am showing you with by doing it using the codes. So now I can use y label. So here the instruction is also being suggested that y label. So I can use this instruction also. So y label is nothing but the sine wave. I have to put this into inverted commas. So this is sine wave. So you can see it is coming sine wave. Now I can use title also. So the title of this program is, we can use 2D plots. 2D plots. 2D plot of sine. And you can see here that the title is also coming the 2D plot. You can see here the title. This is coming title. Okay. So this is some kind of a basic things which we are doing. Now we can, this line is kind of a very thin line, so I can increase the width of this line also while drawing in only. So I am plotting the x comma y1, then I will be putting a comma, then I can use 2 dash to convert this line into a dash line, and I can use r for red color. Similarly I can use line width. This line width I can use, and I can increase the width to 2. So what I am doing here is I am converting the line into dash line, and with the color red, comma, I am increasing the line width to 2. So as I will be running the code, I can see that now my sine wave is looking much better. So what does this red line indicates? We can also write here using the legend. What are legend? Legend are the indicator inside the plot. So I can use here legend, and I can use sine wave, that this color of line shows the sine wave. So this inside the plot you can see here that the double dash red line is showing sine wave. Now what if I can add another waveform inside this plot only? So what I'll be doing here is I can have another function known as y2, and this can be a cos function similarly to cos of x. So there are now two functions. Now one plot is this one. This I can use as plot number 1. So this I am using a percentage to indicate a comment. Now what I'll be doing is I'm giving a command hold on. So I am telling my plot to hold on, and then I am plotting another thing which is x comma y2. And similarly I can use double dash but the color with blue. Okay, then I can use line width. Here I'm using this function. This is the suggestion which the MATLAB is giving me. I'm using line width and I'm using 2 for the indicating the the width of that line. Now as I'll be running this program, I can see there are 2 lines. Okay, similarly I can update the legend also. So legend was showing only one thing. Now I can use cos wave. So if I'll be updating this, you can see that the legend will be updated, sine wave, cos wave. Okay, so these are the 2 legends, and I can use these commands to update my, what we can say is the plot. Now MATLAB has a very beautiful thing that we can update plot using some kinds of application. If I double click here on the plot, I can see here that X label, Y label, title, legend, whatever I was doing using the code, I can do here using this also. Okay, so I can put legend, I can put Y label. So this Y label I can update here. If I don't want sine wave, I just want waves or function. So this I can update. So now my Y has been updated, and it is also saying that update the code. So yes, update the code. So the code is also updated. The function Y label is coming, Y label function. Okay, similarly I can increase the range of these values. So the Y is ranging from -1 to 1. What if I can click here and I can just scroll down, so I can update the code x limit, y limit, y limit. So that yes, I want to change the limit of x from 0 to 7. So you can see here 0 to 7 is the x limit and y limit is -1 to 1. So if I can increase this -1 to 1 to 1.1 and 1.1. So as I am plotting this, you can see that it has been increased. You can see the upper limit, we can see some extra room here. So this is all for today. So from in next lecture we will be learning about the 3D plots. So this is all about the 2D plots. So you can do different things using the MATLAB, and also using the MATLAB app which are given here, all the MATLAB codes which I have already told you. So thank you for watching this video.